And this type of women, I don't know, what do you think about this type of women? Do you think because their love is so strong that I don't understand?
You see, I think that it's not their fault. It's not the fault of the ladies. Okay, I wouldn't know that this man I'm going in for isn't over
The ex.
Yes.
Okay.
But the men, you see, there is something. Sometimes it depends. It's about the reason, the cause of the breakup. Okay, if it's something that maybe, as you said, maybe a religious issue. Okay, maybe I'm a Muslim, the guy is a Christian, and my parents aren't in agreement. It doesn't mean that we still don't love each other. It's just because our parents don't want us to be. Okay, so it's like the love is still there, but it's just because of the religious background. So even if I'm with any other man who is a Muslim just as me, it's going to be difficult for me to love the man because I still have feelings for the other guy. And it's the same thing he's also going to feel. He's also will still be in love with me, but he just has to move on because we cannot be together, you see. And so such a person, you see that anytime he tries to even compare you to his ex.
Yeah, I don't
He
understand.
wants you to behave like his ex.
Sure.
Okay, which is not possible because you are two different human beings altogether.
Of course.
So for me, I would advise my fellow women that if you are not ready to be with this kind of man, okay, just go, because it takes them a very long time to get over their ex.
Sure.
It takes a long time. So if you know you don't have that patience.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, kindly subscribe below, and if you are old, thanks for coming back again. Okay, today our topic is very simple. As you can see from the description below, we are talking about the type of men you shouldn't marry. Before we jump into it, let's try and talk about small things concerning my YouTube channel. Other people have been wondering what's my YouTube content all about. My YouTube content is about a relationship styles, how to find a solution related to a relationship and other stuffs as well. So if you are new here, please join the family, hit the subscribe button below so that you get notified whenever I post. At the end, today we are going to talk about the type of men you should not marry. I've tried and interview some people, and also I also have my own opinion, and you'll be tackling it over here. So if you also have your own opinion, please don't hesitate to put this in the comment section. If man someone that you don't have to take like slightly with the person, it all starts with first a slap, because the small things you will do, the next thing is a slap. That's when you have to know that this man is it's not someone that you are compatible with. Imagine you start dating this man, or you start being in a relationship with this man, trying to take it to the next level. It will be something that I don't think you yourself you can handle. What you can accept when you get married, you have to abolish it now. You have to tell the person that make him stop or let him go if he doesn't stop beating you, or is starting to shout at you, or is trying to do something that is contrary to your own opinion. And if you want to stand for yourself, the next thing is beating. I don't have the say over here. Like I don't want you to continue with this relationship. Like just stop, because the man you are talking with is not even ready to listen to you. You try and tell him that the way you are hitting me, I don't like it, and he doesn't even listen to you. Why should you take the relationship to the next level? You're just wasting your time instead of wasting the man's time, because this relationship is going to end in a divorce. This is going to end in a divorce. We understand those who have already made this mistake, but you are the one coming next, and we didn't allow you to make this mistake, because it's very terrible. Like every day we hear of domestic issue, and it's all start from the onset. If you don't curb it now, there's no way you can curb it in the future. You should find a solution now, so that in the future you will be rest assured that there's nothing like bullying, like assault, like physical stress. Avoid this type of men.
Okay, so please by the name Anido Horita in your name.
You said we have some type of men we should never marry.
Sure.
Do you agree to that?
Yes, please.
And every lady we want a perfect man, like a good man, but sometimes we go into a relationship that we end up being molested and being depressed. What type of man do you think we shouldn't even involve ourselves to marry them at all?
Okay, for me, I'll talk of two men you shouldn't marry them, which is one, the stingy man. The stingy man, I can be married, you should also be married. Yes, we all take our salary, we are all on government payroll, but then certainly you don't expect that, what do you call, because I'm also working, I have to buy them. At least as my husband, or you have to be romantic, buying me things. No, we saying that if you have money, then take your money. It shouldn't be so. It's like, oh my dear, I just came from the market and then I got you these nice things, dresses, even cooking utensils. Not only for the woman to be buying them. Then okay, then a greedy man too. The greedy man wants to take the
But
glory.
before we talk about the greedy man,
Okay.
the stingy man, you said, some people it's like it's their nature.
Sure.
Like, I don't know, maybe it's from the family they come from.
Yes.
Or they see it from their parents.
Okay, something from the society they were being brought up.
So this type of man, should you blame them for it, or are you sure we can change them? Though this is sometimes you can't change someone unless the person is willing to be changed.
Sure.
So
Jesus says this expression: if you love me, follow me. Leave your family and follow me. So if truly you love me, we're in a relationship, there are certain things, because I come from a different background, I also come from a different background, but certain things we have to forego in order to make the relationship a nice one and a suitable for us to be able to enjoy. If not, and then you want to bring what you call it, the way you're being trained into the house, and me, I'm bringing mine. It's going to be a nice marriage at all. We'll always be quarreling, and then wouldn't enjoy the marriage.
all right.
Okay, so for the greedy man wants to take the glory for himself. A man will say that, okay, I want to be the one working, not the lady to be working. Okay, and then what do you call it? When you go somewhere, oh, I'm the one that sponsored the family. My wife doesn't work a whole lot. Meanwhile, what do you call it? We are married, and I even ask for money to go and buy powdered pepper. Hey, powdered pepper, you won't get money. We have what do you call it? My family, my mother, my father, my sibling. You also have your family there. So at least if we are working together, it so help make the things so interesting. Now, in-laws to be like, I love my children. They are so mwah.
But some men like they have the capability of working and give you money.
Sure.
They don't see it to be like a greedy thing. But as a wife, I'm sure you'll be like, he's greedy. So if you think that man is greedy, will you still go in for the person, or you think that I should just let him go?
That is why I'll make it clear to you in a relationship that you won't tell me that I should stop working when we get married. What if kafrache, anything can happen to anybody? We don't, as human beings, we have to think of negative. I wouldn't say you should die now. What if you die now? And then we have no children, you die now. Your family members will come and take everything from me because they are also there. Do you get it? And then what if you also lose your job now? What are you going to depend on? Are you going to eat for grass for no? So at least if I'm also working, left washes the right washes the left. That makes it so nice.
So should lady go for that type of man who is not ready to change from his greediness to a kind person?
No, please. If you've tried talking to him, he's not ready to change. I don't think you should embed yourself by being in someone in relationship to you enjoy. You always be crying, suffering. That make the right choice. No. But if a man that understands you, that is willing to change, why not? You have to go in for that
I also
person.
think of one man, the man who thinks he know all. You see, we all pray that our husband should know more than us. But sometimes some men think that they are too perfect. Though my sister have talked about perfectionist at first, but this one is like they think they know to the extent that even trying to give them some idea, they will not even allow you. I'm sure you won't be able to like to be in a relationship that someone will tell you that, oh, what you are telling me, I don't like it. Like, I don't buy into your idea. Meanwhile, your idea is the very good one. How will you do about that one?
Okay, for that one, if I'm in a relationship with you and I see you don't want to listen to me as anything I bring up, you try to do yours, but you always want to be advising me to be taking yours. If that is the case, then I'll make it clear to you that this relationship wouldn't go far. But if we are in a marriage already and this thing is happening, what you can do is to leave it to God in prayer.
Said when you pray, God will change our husband. Yes, I buy it to that idea. But from the beginning, you know that this man, you try to change it, but it's not ready to change. I don't find the need for you to continue continue this relationship. For me, I'll stop on the way because I'm sure I can't change him unless he change himself.
Yes, please. For me, I'll stop for him. But some people, they are so blindly in love. Even if the man say die with me, I'll die with him. That is how some people are. So if there are some people in the marriage and they're facing that situation, then I advise that you pray to God for God to help you.
Those who are already into marriage.
Yes,
Not
and they're
those who are
facing.
now.
But those that are now, what do you call it, or now in a relationship, I advise that you talk to your man. But if still he doesn't want to listen to you, then you better tell him that this relationship is not going anywhere. So it's better what
You stop. Don't
Yes,
go into
please.
that type of man.
Yes, please.
Very good.
Yes.
Perfectionist. Okay, this it's not just about him being meticulous about almost everything like his clothes, his food, but he also expects you to be perfect. Okay, he wants you to be perfect. So if he sees that you are not perfect as he wants you to be, he begins to have doubts. Okay, whether you are the right woman for him or not. Such people, they always want that everything should be on point, everything should be what they want. Okay, so when you are not getting to that kind of perfect lady they want you to be, then they begin to have doubts, even though you might be the right person for him. But so far as you are not perfect, he wouldn't see you to be. So such people, I would advise you shouldn't go in for them, because they are never satisfied. Okay, they are never satisfied with the efforts you put in to make the relationship work. So far as they have made up their mind that you are not the perfect type for them, you don't do things the way they want you to do them, they don't see you to be their type of woman. So it's better when you realize that this is the kind of man you are into, my dear sister, it's better you just give up. Okay, just give up, and then you there's still time. You can get any man that will appreciate you for who you are, but not try to make you into somebody that you are not. Okay, just somebody who.
And I have said a lot, and then we all have the type of men we want to marry, and we can't force anyone to marry the kind of person that they are not willing to marry. That's one thing. And also, this is my opinion, and I'm sure you also have your own opinion. But I will let you know that having your own opinion sometimes is wrong. So I want you to take advice, and I'm sure you wouldn't like to take someone. And I'm sure you didn't like to take someone that will molest you or abuse you. Although there are kind of women who like those type of men who are aggressive. But how long can you last with the person? You don't know. Because the next thing is murder and domestic violence. We always hate every day, every single day. We have domestic violence, everything violence, assault, emotional stress, and then the last thing is only that you complain. But please and please take advice. If you like the person so much and the person is not willing to change, I think the best thing, the best solution ever is to let the person go. You will get your own right man. You get someone who desires you, someone who understands you, someone who likes you for you, who you are, someone who wants to do everything for you, even if you don't ask for anything. But if you are to be begging someone every day, the person is giving you pressure, the person still adores his ex, even he doesn't even think about you, he can even cancel a date, your own date, and go and meet his ex. I don't think this kind of person, you should continue with the person. Just stop on the way. And so the person who feel greedy, and we've said a lot, and I'm sure you've also heard a lot. So we'll leave here, and also see you in my next video next time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.